Let's be real. Sometimes you are tired, your hands are greasy from chips, and you just want to load into ranked and win without doing anything complex. These are the heroes that let you farm stars without using a single brain cell. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are looking at the easiest, most low effort and straight up laziest heroes you can use right now to climb ranks in Mobile Legends. Let's get straight into it. Let's start off with the flamethrower himself, X.Borg. X.Borg is like that guy who always passes the group project by just showing up. You don't aim, you fire, just sort of finds people. The skill 1 is literally just you throwing flames in a fan-shaped area. It couldn't be easier than that. And even when you are low HP, that Firaga armor kicks in like, don't worry, I got you. It's like wearing a second life jacket in a kiddie pool. You clear waves while walking in a straight line, you win trades by standing in the fire, and your ultimate, you don't even need to know what's happening. Just press it, jump in, and explode. If you somehow die, it's probably your team's fault. X.Borg is the king of minimal effort, maximum chaos. Here's what I recommend running on X.Borg: solid builds and emblems to keep you spinning and winning. Now let's bring in the solo queue samurai, Alucard. Alucard is the anime protagonist of low effort. This guy has one button combo: jump in, spin, scream something dramatic, lifesteal everything, and walk out. That's it. You don't even need to know what items you have. Just dash in and start making whatever moves. Even when you get ganked, the man turns it into a highlight reel. 1v3, no problem. He either wipes the floor with them or dies while looking super cool. Plus his sustain is just broken. If your HP bar ever looks low, just hit something and suddenly you are full again. Alucard doesn't play fair. He plays flashy and dumb, and it works. Wanna unleash your inner demon hunter? Here are the builds and emblems that will turn Alucard into a 1v5 monster. Up next is Tigreal, aka the master of "Oops, I won the team fight." Tigreal is what happens when you give CC to a fridge. You don't even need damage. You just walk around like you are doing Raccoon, flicker into 5 people, and ruin their entire team composition in 1 second. If you land your ultimate, the fight's over. If you miss, well, you are still a tank, so who cares?
Oh well, never mind.
His skill 2 literally pulls people back like, come here, I'm not done with you. You don't have to be mechanically gifted, you just need to survive until your ultimate's up, walk into the enemy jungle like you on it, and press 2 buttons at the right time, boom, MVP. If you're gonna be the setup god, these builds and emblems will make sure you survive long enough to drop that perfect ultimate. Now stepping in like a whole fortress, Gatot Kacha. Gatot is the perfect pick for players who enjoy chaos and punching people into next week. His ultimate is a cannonball from the sky that sends people flying. And even if you completely miss it, doesn't matter. You still land like a meteor and tank everything. What makes him low effort is how much you get for so little. His passive takes defense just by getting hit, so you literally benefit from being targeted. His skill 2 taunts enemies into attacking him, and somehow they always fall for it. He walks into fights like, I'm here now, let's brawl. And you win just by soaking damage and pretending you had a plan. Suit up like a flying fortress. Here are the builds and emblems that make Gatot a walking team fight. Let's move to the goal lane now with Ixia. Ixia is like a long-range sniper that forgot to read the manual. She presses buttons and everything on the screen just dies. Her skill 1 is literally a laser that nails waves from across the river. Her turret mode, a built-in auto-win for team fights and turret pushes. She doesn't need fast hands, just decent aim and a functioning screen. You stay far back, poke from a distance, and when someone dares to approach, pop your ultimate and watch them vaporize. The best part, she's forgiving. Even if your positioning's off, her range lets you play safe and still top the damage charts. Here's what I suggest for Ixia: just the right builds and emblems to help you poke, push, and pop off. And now gliding in on a lion, it's lethal. The girl doesn't stop shooting, She just rides and sprays. Playing Irithel feels like being on a motorcycle with a machine gun. She can shoot while moving, and that alone makes her super beginner friendly. No need to stop and reposition, just drive by attack everyone on the map. Her skill 1 shreds armor, skill 2 slows them down, and her ultimate is like launching mini nukes at your enemies. Once you get a few items, she turns into a crit machine. And you don't even have to aim. Irithel rewards you just for moving in circles and holding the basic attack button. It's beautiful. Want to crit your way to mythic while running in circles? These builds and emblems are exactly what you need. Let's throw some science into the mix. Kimmy's up. Kimmy doesn't believe in aiming. She believes in area denial. You just hold your basic attack, walk in zigzags, and create a field of destruction. She is part marksman, part mage, part chaos gremlin. Her sprays hits everyone, her slows is annoying, and her early game poke is disgusting. From level 1, she can zone out most enemies without even trying. You miss, doesn't matter. Her splash damage hits anyway. With the Genius Wand and Ice Queen Wand, she becomes an unstoppable paintball nightmare. Winning feels effortless because with Kimmy, it is. Here's how to turn Kimmy into a mobile nightmare. Grab these builds and emblems and let the chaos begin. Time to get creepy. Let's talk about Vexana. Vexana doesn't duel. She overwhelms. You press skill 1 to slap enemies with Ghost Fire, skill 2 for Spooky Circle of Doom, and then summon a big undead golem to do all the hard work for you. It's like playing Pokemon but evil. Her new version makes it so much easier to deal damage in teamfights. The golem tanks towers, her zone control is massive, and her skill animations are super forgiving. You can literally miss half your spells and still walks away with a double kill. Vexana is the queen of standing in the back and letting her spooky minion do the lifting. If haunting the battlefield is your thing, these builds and emblems will make Vexana's ghost army unstoppable. Floating in gracefully, Zushin's next. Zushin is pure comfort. She doesn't dive, she doesn't chase, she just floats and pokes. Her skill 1 is like polite slap every few seconds. Her length gently bullies anyone who tries to touch your minions. And her ultimate, big, fleshy, easy to hit and super satisfying. She is perfect for players who don't want to strays. You just clear the wave, zone out the enemy and slowly drive them insane. Even in team fights, you stay mid-range and press buttons like you are painting a masterpiece. She is not just easy, she is relaxing, like aromatherapy with damage. Lanterns, petals and pain, these builds and emblems will keep Zushin floating through every fight. And finally our Dark Lord of Spam, Cecilion. Cecilion is what happens when you give a novelist a magic wand. You sit in the back, throw books at people non-stop and win fights just by being annoying. His mana scales up the longer the game goes. So you basically become stronger by staying alive and press skill 1 every few seconds. You don't even have to go near danger. His poke is long range, his ultimate is panic button that actually turns fights. And his sustain with Carmilla, don't even get me started. He's a lazy mains mage, spam, scale, survive, repeat. To spam like a legend and scale into late game godhood, here are the builds and emblems you will want on Cecilion. If you're looking for decent heroes to rank up, you can check out our old video. It's still valid but will require a little bit of brains for some of them. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.